They say Ulfric Stormcloak murdered the High King. With his voice, shouted him apart.
Where'd you come from?
I'll have your head for a...
You've come. The Draugr infesting the Mirror Sanctuary are inside. I was hoping you would say that. Draugr are below. Foul tasting.
Who's there? I knew I heard something.
Glory to the mirror! Enjoy it. Mira, grind your bones for my bread. Glory to the repulsive. I will drink your blood and feast on your flesh. I'm going to enjoy this.
Too slow.
Mira grants us victory.
Boost! Roda!
Glory to the mirror.
Teamwork right there. Who's there? Knew I heard something.
grants us victory!
Done and done.
The Shrine of Namur is further inside. Keep going. Lead the way.
Something's right here. Be careful. I think we may be in for some trouble.
Grants us victory!
Done. Who's there? I don't like the look of this. Where'd you come from?
Mira, grind your bones for my bread. Mira, grant us victory.
You've done it. The shrine is ours again. Now we need to prepare a grand feast to welcome you to Namira's coven. You will have the honor of bringing a fresh kill for the main course, and I know the perfect person. A priest filled with the taste of an easy life, Brother Verilus from Markarth. Give him this gold. Tell him you need Arcae's help exploring an old cavern for treasure. And when he stands in Namira's presence, she will take care of the rest. Say hello to Verilus for me. Many used to come to these caves. The forgotten. The wretched. Bring Verilus here. The Lady of Decay will do the rest. Many used to come to these caves. Forgotten.
My favorite drinking buddy. Let's get some mead.
The bloodiest beef in the reach.
Finally. Now get lost. Bring more gold next time.
Oh, did you need something?
I work silver, like my father, and his father before him.
I'm gonna be a silversmith one day, like my mother and father.
I'm sorry to drag you into Markarth's problems, but after that attack in the market, I'm running out of time. You're an outsider. You're dangerous looking. You'll do. You want answers? Well, so do I. So does everyone in the city. A man goes crazy in the market. Everyone knows he's a forsworn agent. Guards do nothing. Nothing but clean up the mess. This has been going on for years, and all I've been able to find is murder and blood. I need help. Please, you find out why that woman was attacked, who's behind Waylon and the Forsworn, and I'll pay you for any information you bring me. She's not from Markarth. The air about her screamed outsider. Visitors to the city usually stay at the Silverblood Inn. He was one of the smelter workers. I used to have a job down there myself, casting silver ingots. I never knew much about Waylon, except he lives in the Warrens, like all the other workers. They're remnants of the old rulers of Markarth, natives of the Reach, followers of the old ways. The Nords drove them out of the city, Ulfric Stormcloak and his men. That was about 20 years ago. But somehow they're still here, and they're killing people. Yes, it all started when I was a boy. My father owned one of the mines, rare for anyone who isn't a Nord. He was killed. Guards said it was just a madman, but everyone knew the murderer was a member of the Forsworn. I've been trying to find out why ever since. Gotten nowhere so far. And then I got married. Have a child of my own on the way. I swore I was going to just give up for my child's sake, but it's like my father's ghost is haunting me, asking me why. Keep your eyes and ears open.
The finest jewelry
The bloodiest
in all
beef
of
in the
Markarth.
reach.
Come on in. The Silverblood Inn has plenty of strong drink and clean rooms. This is the Silverblood Inn. I'll let you figure out who owns it by yourself. Degane the beggar got himself kicked out of the Temple of Dibella. Caused quite the ruckus. Ah, yes. Rented the nicest room we had for a whole month. I think she's sitting by the fire. Poor girl. Remember, ale is cheaper than blood in Markarth.
There's
Unlike
no
my
shipments
husband,
coming
Clever,
in, so
I watch
do
after our
nothing.
guests.
Just drink.
What was that you said,
I'm what you'd call a soldier of fortune.
Nothing.
Make me an offer, and I just might fight at your side.
I'm sorry. I'm still a bit dizzy from everything. just visiting. I had some business here, that's all. Was it that obvious? Damn. I must be losing my touch. I'm one of General Tullius's agents. I was sent to investigate the Treasury House and the Silverblood family. They own Sidna Mine, one of the toughest jails in Skyrim. I was hoping I could buy or steal the deed, but I don't think that's how things work here. Mark my words. Thonar Silverblood was behind that attack in the market. Somehow.
This is the Silverblood Inn. I'll let you figure out who owns it by yourself.
I'm what you'd call a soldier of
talk.
fortune. Make me an offer,
Cyrodiil soon.
and I just might fight at your side.
You. I've seen you snooping around, asking questions. Back off. You don't want to know what happens to troublemakers here.
The finest jewelry in all
You're finding it. That's bad enough. This is your last warning, outsider. We keep the peace here. Stay out of our business.
Redguard
You want to cut venison or mutton? Of course you do.
One of the guards said he saw a mage appear out of thin air. Claimed it was one of those Sijic monks. Man's been hitting the skooma, I say.
Can I help you? The Warrens isn't a place for your type. What do you want? That's right. Welcome to Markarth, traveler. Thank the Divines you can choose to live somewhere else. It's where you go when you can't afford a room anywhere else. About the time they opened the mines, someone got the idea to throw beds in here. Laborers, the sick, the lame, we're all here. I can show you a few things, but anyone asks, and my name never comes up. Understand? Oh yes, I know everyone who sleeps in the Warrens. Kind of the one who passes the keys around. I guess someone else will be taking his room now. Sorry, but you don't exactly belong here. Trust is hard to come by here. But all right. Until next time.
You don't want to be here. No one wants to. Don't know anyone here who doesn't have rattles or ataxia. You want something from me?
Warrens ain't for you. The Warrens isn't a place for your type. What do you want?
You've been digging around where you don't belong. It's time you learned a lesson. Someone who doesn't like you asking questions. Come on, let's see what you're made of. Gods, no! Damn! You can't win this!
Who taught you?
I'll fix you good. No. I'm gonna kill you.
You're just going to stand there
I'll tear you to pieces.
You mangy piece of pit bait. I was sent by Nepos the Nose. The old man hands out the orders. He told me to make sure you didn't get in the way. That's all I know, I swear.
It's so bright out here. I don't know how you stand it.
I can't talk. Mullish will beat me if I stop working.
I don't want any of your thieving workers even thinking about stealing any silver. If I see you sneaking off with even one speck of silver, I'll break your leg and throw you into the river.
Yes, Mullish.
I'm gonna be a silversmith one day, like my mother and father.
What is it? Everything's all right?
The Treasury House is really just for patrons of the Silverblood family. You don't belong here.
I'm married to Thonar Silverblood. Keep that in mind while you're speaking to me.
I'm sorry. We're only interested in helping our patrons. For one, the landowners of the Reach. It goes without saying that they rely heavily on us for our silver and support. All the miners, farmers, and laborers in the Reach get their daily wages through us. Nepos the Nose handles that part of our business. He has a way with the workers. You want Thonar Silverblood. He handles all the family business. If you're here to talk politics, though, you'd want his brother, Thongvor. He spends most of his time in Understone Keep. It's an old family, very well respected throughout the Reach. The Silverbloods run nearly all the lands in this hold, as well as the local inn. And of course they owned Sidna Mine, the finest prison and source of silver in Skyrim. I'm afraid he's asked not to be disturbed. He has important business. Oh, I'm sorry to keep you. Head right in. I have records I need to tend to.
You just let old Nana know if you need anything. All right, dear?
I'm married to Thonar Silverblood. Keep that in mind while you're speaking to me.
What are you doing here? I told them no visitors. What did you expect? That no one was going to notice you butting into business that wasn't yours? The guards know who holds the purse strings in this city, and I don't like snoops. Markarth is my city. You have no right looking into my business. Now get out. I'm a busy man. What? By the gods, Beatrice! What do you think?
Victory is yours! I submit!
Just stand still!
I can't believe it! I'm getting out.
Give up while you still can.
I'm sorry. I'm just a servant. Don't pay. It's an old... The Silverbloods... And of course they owned Sidna Mine. You want... If you're here to talk politics, though, you... For one... Nepos the Nose handles that part. I'm afraid he's asked not to be... Oh, I'm sorry to keep you. Head right in.
You just let old Nana know if you need anything. All right, dear?
What are you doing here? I told them no visitors. They're crazy. Think they rule the Reach. Well, guess who really runs things around here? Me. I own the mines. I make the coin pass to the right hands. That answer your damn questions. Now get out. I'm a busy man. What?
Huh? Who's there?
By the gods, Beatrice!
You're as good as dead.
God, help us!
You just let old Nana know if you need anything. All right, dear?
He's the real head of this family. He may not be the eldest, but all the work that keeps us respected is handled by my Thonar. My dear Vagrant, we're the only family worth knowing in Markarth. We own everything in this city, even the jail. And guess who owns the Silverblood Inn? Not that we named it that. The people just insisted. Yes, I was bored talking to you anyway.
Working in the Treasury House isn't so bad. I earn good money.
What are you doing here? I told them no visitors. The Imperial agent? That's right, I knew. How many dogs is the Empire going to send after me? This is my business. My city. You Empire lovers should learn to stay out of it. Now get out! What?
Huh?
By the gods, fetch it!
Somebody help! Come here.
What was that?
Fall back!
Your worst! Mercy!
It's your best, huh? My wife. They killed her. Damn Madanach. Damn his forsworn backside. No, you're not. You want to know what the Forsworn really are? They're my puppets. I have their king rotting in Sidna Mine. He was supposed to keep them under control. When their uprising was crushed, I had Madanach brought to me. He was a wild animal, but a useful one. I offered him a stay from execution if he used his influence to deal with any annoyances that came up. Competitors, agents, idiots. So I've let him run his little forsworn rebellion from inside Sidna Mine. Now he's out of control. My prison, the source of half the silver in Skyrim, the most secure prison in Tamriel. No one escapes. I thought keeping Madanach down there would keep him under control. Madanach, the king in rags. While we were off fighting the elves in the Great War, Madanach was busy ruling over the Reach. Until Ulfric came and put them down. You already got what you wanted, you damn hound. This is your fault. You and Madanach are animals, and I'll see you both rot to death in Sidna Mine for this. Now get out of my house! Get out of my house. Now!
I'm just a servant. Don't pay me any mind. Working in the Treasury House isn't so bad. I earn good money.
Can I help you?
Excuse me. What's your business here? We haven't been expecting you, and the old man needs his rest. Come back some other time.
Wait. It's okay, my dear. Send her in.
Yes, Nepos. You heard him. Go on in.
I'm sorry about my housekeeper. She's a little protective of me. Now, what is it you want? Ah, yes. You've proven to be a real bloodhound. Well, you've sniffed me out. I've been playing this game for almost 20 years, sending the young to their deaths, all in the name of the Forsworn. And I'm tired. So tired. Because my king told me to. Madanach. When the uprising fell at the hands of the Nords, they threw him in the mines. I don't know how, but he lives. I get his messages, and I hand out his orders without question. My dear girl, what makes you think you're getting out of here alive? You were seen coming in. The girl at the door is a Forsworn agent masquerading as a maid. You aren't the first one to have gotten this far. You won't be the last. He is the King in Rags, a man who once held all the Reach within his grip. He stokes the passions of the downtrodden in this city, directs them to kill the enemies of the Forsworn in our name. All from inside Sidna Mine, a Nord prison. The irony is quite thick. Markarth and the Reach are our lands. That is why we are the Forsworn. We cannot claim the home that is rightly ours. But then, during their war with the Elves, we had our moment. We drove the Nords out of the Reach in a great uprising. Then Ulfric and his men came. Those of us who didn't run were executed, except for myself, my king, and a handful of others. I'm
Is
sorry.
someone there?
But
It's nothing!
That'll teach you.
We warned you, but you just had to go and cause trouble. Now you have to pin all these recent murders on you. Silence witnesses. Work, work, work. You think you're the only one who knows that? We had a nice little deal going between Thonar and Marinak until you showed up. You'll have plenty of time to take it up with the King in rags while you're serving a life sentence in Sidna Mine. You'll never see the sun again. You hear me? No one escapes Sidna Mine. No one.
All right, prisoner. Eyes front. You're in Sidna Mine now, and we expect you to earn your keep. There's no resting your hide in a cell in this prison. Here you work. You'll mine ore until you start throwing up silver bars. You got it? Good. All right. Open her up. Now you, get down there.
I left behind my daughter, Uale. What are you in for, new blood? Innocent. So was I, for the first one. The other murders were all me, though. My advice? Serve your time at the pickaxe and get out. You don't want to end up getting a shiv in the guts over a bottle of skooma. They come in here once a week to clean out the bodies, grab any ore we've mined, and beat down the troublemakers. That's the only time when we get food, too. And if there's not enough ore mined up, we don't get any. Bottles of moon sugar. Khajiit use it as a pick-me-up. Good way to pass the time. Prisoners smuggle the stuff in. Only currency we have down here. A Nord nobleman I served was stabbed in the night. Wasn't me, but I knew I'd be blamed. So I ran, joined the Forsworn, started killing, got caught. Now I'm here. Because life was better under the old ways. No Nords and their laws. One day the Forsworn will paint the walls of Markarth in your kinsman's blood. Best you not be there on that day, Nord. Small blade, easy to hide. I mean, sure, you could just swing a pickaxe into someone's face, but people tend to see that coming. Got a problem with a prisoner? Get a shiv. Here Grisvar has a spare, if you could get him to part with it. If you're asking, that means you're the new lifer. Tough luck, friend. Those guards sold you out, but good. No one talks to Madanak, I'm afraid. Not without getting past Borkul the Beast. And you don't want to talk to Borkul the Beast. Madanak's guard. Big, even for an orc. Heard he ripped a man's arm off and beat him to death with it. He's old-fashioned like that. All right, then.
The new meat. So soft, tender. What was it like killing your first one, huh?
Other prisoners get suspicious when we talk to each other, so keep it down. I'm a Forsworn. One of our raids went bad and I got captured. Would have been fine dying for the Reach with my kinsmen, but the Silver Bloods want their ore mine, so they threw me in here. Year 7, I think. Surprised I haven't cut my own throat out by now, but something keeps me going. Until next time.
Jarl decided I was too much of a problem. Threw me in here with the Forsworn. The first time, thieving. The second time, thieving. The third time, thieving. It kind of keeps going like that. First it was 6 months, then a year, then 2 years. Now I'm in for life. Ah, you want protection? I can get you what you need. Maybe you could do something for me first. Duak has a bottle of skooma, finest distilled moon sugar. I'm shaking just thinking about it. Thank you, friend. Don't worry. I'll have that shiv ready for you.
Uh-huh. I was sent here because someone said I was a Forsworn. I'm innocent. The Nords framed me. I was nowhere near that murder weapon. Guards say I murdered someone. I was just sleeping off some meat in my aunt's house. That didn't stop them from arresting me. I didn't even know who they said I killed. A couple of years. I wasn't forsworn when I came, but I joined up when I got in. Easier that way. Until next time.
I got locked up one too many times. Now I'm in for life.
Don't reach for a shiv around me or we'll both regret it. What do you want? I don't want to talk about it. Long enough. All right, then.
I swear, if I ever get out of here, here's your shiv. Promise you won't ever use it on me, okay? Uh-huh.
I wonder how Grandma Bethella is doing. She's probably worried sick about me.
What do you want? Of digging to do? What do you want? Of digging to do? What do you want? Of digging to do?
The new meat. So soft, tender. What was it like killing your first one, huh? A true killer like me. The gods put us here to fill their halls with souls. You'll fit in fine down here. Murder, banditry, assault, theft, and lollygagging. Guards brought me in about 12 years ago. Was running a good group of bandits up until then. But these Forsworn, They're nothing like the men I cobbled together. They're real killers. You want to talk to the king in rags? Fine. But first you gotta pay the toll. How about you get me a shiv? Not that I need one, but it's nice to have one in case I need to do some shaving. The only thing Monadnock expects is a bottle of skooma in tribute ever so often. You're not getting through. That's what I was hoping you'd say. Come on, let's see what you're made of.
Get her! Come on, she's not so tough!
I'll show you what a real one can do.
Don't let her get away with this!
You can't win this!
Boy, she's not so tough!
Pray to Stendar while you can. I'm going to put you down.
Get away with this!
That's it? That's all you've got? Pray to Stendar while you can.
Get her!
That's all you've got? Pray to Stendar while you can.
She's not so tough! Don't let her get away with
You're a fool! It's been so long since I tasted my own blood. Sour. Yeah. Go on in.
I left behind my daughter, Uale, when I was taken.
I got locked up one too many times. Now I'm in for life.
I was sent here because someone said I was forsworn.
You serve your time by digging, so dig.
Well, look at you. Your kinsmen have turned you into an animal, Nord. A wild beast caged up and left to go mad. Well, look at you. Your kinsmen have turned you into an animal, Nord. A wild beast caged up and left to go mad. So, my fellow beast, what do you want? Answers about the Forsworn? Revenge for trying to have you killed? Do I? What about you? What right did you have to meddle in my affairs? Kill my people? Was it worth it? Your truth? You're one of us now, you see? A slave. The boot of your kinsman stepping on your throat. Maybe if you understood that, I could help you. There's a man named Breg inside these mines. Besides me, he's been here the longest. Tell him I sent you. Ask him why he's here. I want you to know how widespread the injustice of Markarth is. I had Markarth. My men and I drove the Nords out. We had won. So we thought. Retribution was swift. I was captured, quickly tried, and sentenced to death. But my execution never came. Thonar's Silverblood stopped it. He wanted the Forsworn at his call, that I would point their rage at his enemies and spare his allies. And I have. Humiliating at first, but I knew he would let his guard down eventually, that he would come to trust I was under control. This was our land. We were here first. Then the Nords came and put chains on us, forbid us from worshipping our gods. Some of us refused to bow. We knew the old ways would lead us back to having a kingdom of our own. That is who we are, the Forsworn, criminals in our own lands, and we will cut a bloody hole into the Reach until we are free. Our struggle is our people's struggle. Don't reach for a shiv around me or we'll both regret it. My story, huh? Everyone in Sidna Mine has a tale. Let's hear yours first. When was the first time you felt chains around your wrists? So you know what it's like to have your life in someone else's hands. Why should they get to decide? Isn't judgment for the gods? Do you have any family? Anyone waiting for you on the outside? I had a daughter once. She'd be 23 this year. Married to some hot-headed silver worker, or maybe on her own, learning the herb trade. The Nords didn't care who was and who wasn't involved in the Forsworn uprising. I had spoken to Madanak once. That was enough. But my little Aethra didn't want to see her papa leave her. She pleaded to the Jarl to take her instead. And after they made me watch as her head rolled off the block, they threw me in here anyway to dig up their silver. My daughter is the one who needs your pity. I'm just a poor Forsworn whose only regret is not killing more Nords before I was locked up. I'm not Monadnack. I was never a leader of the Forsworn. The only anger I can justify is my own. But every family in the Reach has a story like mine. There are no innocent onlookers in this struggle, just the guilty and the dead. Till next time.
Prison's not so bad. Less complaints when I kill people.
You're back. Have you done what I asked? Yeah, imagine hearing a story like that over and over. Each time a different family, each time a different injustice. Your meddling above ground reminded me of how removed I've been from the struggle. My men and I should be in the hills, fighting. Yes, but I need a show of loyalty from you. I don't need a shiv in the back while we break out. Have you met Grisvar the Unlucky? He's rightly named, and he's also a thief and a snitch. He's outlived his minor usefulness. Take care of him, and then we can leave Sidna Mine for good. Our vengeance. Come.
I left behind my daughter, Uale, when I was taken.
Jarl, I got locked up one too many times. Now I'm in for life. The first time, thieving. The first it was 6 months. Then it... What? No! No, don't kill me! Please!
I was sent here because...
Get it! Mercy!
Oh, well,
teach you to mess with
run
me.
Off.
You serve your time by digging, so dig.
How old is my daughter now, I wonder? In prison, you lose track of time.
Prison's not so bad. Less complaints when I killed people.
What are you doing that for? You're a slave, just like us. You've finally become one of us. Come with me. I think it's time I announced my plans to you and your new brothers.